All right, what is a credit score and how important is it? A credit score is a three-digit number, typically between 300 and 850, designed to represent your credit risk or the likelihood you will pay your bills on time. Creditors and lenders consider your credit scores as one factor when deciding whether to approve you for a new account. Your credit scores may also impact the interest rate and other terms on any loan or other credit account for which you qualify. So you have to ask yourself, what's considered a good credit score? Well, credit score ranges and what they mean will vary based on the scoring model used to calculate them. But they are generally similar to the following. Between 300 and 579 is poor. It's a bad credit score. Between 580 and 669 is considered fair. 670 to 739 is considered good. 740 to 799 is very good. And this is where a lot of really good deals in the mortgage industry sit, right between those scores right there. And then you move on to excellent, and that is between 800 and 850 points. Now, there's no magic number that guarantees you'll be approved for a new credit account or receive a particular interest rate from a lender. However, higher scores typically suggest that you have demonstrated responsible credit behavior in the past, which may make potential lenders and creditors more confident when evaluating a new request for credit. So then you have to look at why do I have different credit scores? We all have different credit scores. Well, it's a common misconception that you only have one credit score. In reality, there are many different credit scores, and credit scoring models. Your credit scores may vary depending on the Consumer Reporting Agency, or CRA. You're probably going to hear that term in the future a lot. Providing the score, the credit report on which the score is based, and the scoring model. Now, credit scores provided by the three nationwide CRAs, I told you, are Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. They may also vary, but because your lenders may report information differently to each of these companies. Some may report information to only two, one, or none at all. It's also possible for your credit scores to vary by industry. If you're in the market for a new car, for example, an auto lender might use a credit score that places emphasis on your history of paying auto loans. A mortgage lender, on the other hand, might use a formula to determine your risk as a mortgage borrower. All of these factors can lead to differences in your credit scores. So next, you think about, how is your credit score calculated? Well, your credit scores are calculated based on the information included in your credit reports. Like your credit score, you may have more than one credit report. Your credit scores may vary depending on the scoring model used to calculate them, as well as the information on the respective credit report. However, most credit scoring models consider the same factors. So let's go over those factors. So first, we have your payment history. This is typically the most significant factor used in calculating your credit score. Your payment history includes information on any open credit accounts in your name. It also provides data on missed or late payments, bankruptcy filings, and debt collection. Next, let's talk about number 2. And that is the amount of credit used versus your total available credit. This calculation, also known as your credit utilization rate, or your debt to credit ratio, is another important factor to lenders. Expressed as a percentage, your credit utilization rate generally represents the amount of revolving credit you're using divided by the total revolving credit available to you. Lenders and creditors generally like to see a credit utilization rate of 30% or lower. Next, number 3, let's talk about the types of credit accounts in your name. Some formulas may also consider the types of credit accounts you have. It's usually a good idea to keep a mix of both revolving and installment accounts. This helps you show lenders and creditors you're comfortable with managing many different types of credit. Next, let's talk about number 4, and that is the length of your credit history. The overall length of your credit history can also impact your score. Formulas may consider the age of both your oldest and your newest accounts. All right, now let's move on to number 5, and that is the number of recent requests for credit you've made. Now, this is a big one because a lot of people talk about inquiries into their credit, and they're scared to actually pull their credit numbers, okay? So here we go. Applying for a new line of credit triggers what's known as a hard inquiry. On your credit report, numerous hard inquiries within a short period of time can negatively impact your credit score, as it may suggest to lenders that you're taking on more debt than you can reasonably expect to pay back. It's a good idea to only apply for new credit when you need it. Credit score calculations generally don't consider soft inquiries, which are requests to check your credit report that are not tied to an actual credit application. To give you an example of this, when you receive a pre-qualified credit card offer. So checking your own credit score also will not impact your credit score or credit history. That's really important because a lot of people don't even check their own credit score because they're freaked out about that. All right, now let's move on to why our credit score is important. Why is it important to strive for a higher credit score? Simply put, borrowers with higher credit scores generally receive more favorable credit terms, which may translate into lower payments and less interest paid over the life of the account. Remember, though, that's everyone's financial situation is totally unique. Individual lenders may also have their own criteria when it comes to granting credit, which may include information such as your income. The types of credit scores used by lenders and creditors may vary based on their industry. For example, if you're buying a car, an auto lender might use a credit score that places more emphasis on the loan payments, like auto loans, like what you've done in the past. We talked about that in the beginning, right? The point being is that it's important to know that everyone's credit score is different and that there are multiple companies, 3 specifically, that people that want to loan you money are searching for, and not all of them are the same. That's why it's important to understand how this works. All right, let's not beat this horse to death, and let's move on to the next lesson.